What's up, y'all? It's your boy Johnny Jones. Welcome to the Authentic Fit channel. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who watched the content before. Thank you for your support. Shout out to the new subscribers too. So we're gonna keep this going. And as you know, in O Word, we discuss about a few topics that happens in hip hop weekly. So today we're gonna talk about Shaq. And y'all know how Shaq used to destroy the game on the court. So he talks about that a little bit. We're gonna talk about Symba too. You know Symba the Truth? He just dropped his new project, Results Take Time. So we're gonna talk about that too. And unfortunately, we have to talk about PNB Rock. Rest in peace. But this is deeper than rap. This is an issue that's been going on for years, and it seems that it's getting worse and worse. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit. So again, thank you for your support. Thank you for the love, and let's get to it. A couple days ago, NBA Hall of Famer legend Shaquille O'Neal sat down on a BPD podcast. He discussed and reflects on a few things about his basketball career, a little bit of what he got going on now, and his upbringing. We know Shaq keeps it real.
My feet look better than them ugly ass shorts you got on.
Oh, you thought about that?
You thought I wasn't gonna come back?
During his career, he was the most dominant player in the game, intimidating other players and destroying boards. His father, who was a sergeant, raised him strict. He explains how it had an impact on his game.
So one game I got 49 points at the end of three quarters. We up by 30. I'm working on my dribble moves. I finger roll and miss. My father walks on the court in his uniform, looking sharp, shoes shine. Call a timeout. Dad, we in the middle of the game. Call a timeout. Yes, sir. So he takes me outside. What are you doing? And you know, I'm a high school All-American, so I'm starting to feel myself get cool. Yo, man, I'm working on my doctor. Smack in front of everybody. Ain't no Dr. J, be Shaq. So now, because remember, when you were the drill sergeant, you're not allowed to cry, but I'm pissed. So now I said, okay, this is what you want me to do? So I just started dunking. That's why when I dunked, I was trying to kick and I was trying to tear the rim down. And then when I started doing that, I started seeing opponents go like this, and I was like, oh my God, he's right again. So killer instinct is killer. Like, look, I'm not a mean guy, but on the court, I know what I got to do to make you go, and that's all I wanted to do. So when I dunk, I get my knees up, I talk about your mama, I go out, I do all that crazy stuff. It's called intimidation. So I was the king of intimidation.
He then explains why he went so hard on the court.
Look, so my thing, like even now, people, oh, you so successful, you do this, you make this. It's not about that for me. My sole dream was to be able to buy my mother anything she wants, even to this day. That's why I work hard, right? So when I'm playing, I'm on that court, you can't outplay me, because if you are, you're taking my mother's house away. And I can't have that. So I will damn near kill you.
Powerful.
I will damn near kill you before I let you take my mother's
Wow.
house away. So when I'm
Wow.
when I'm inside those lines,
Unbelievable.
when I'm inside those lines, it's nothing anybody can do, ever.
Okay, that makes sense. Can't hate on that. Now, Shaq is low-key killing it though. He has invested in numerous franchise ventures like Krispy Kreme, Papa John's, 24-Hour Fitness, JCPenney, Lyft, Forever 21, and opened his own, Big Chicken, just to name a few. You can check him on the Big Shaq podcast on NBA on the TNT YouTube channel on the regular. few days ago, rapper Symba dropped his project, Results Take Time, and has been making his rounds in New York to talk about it. Hosted by DJ Drama, it takes us back to the Gangsta Grizzles, him talking that talk. Writing for other artists, Symba was originally signed to Columbia Records in 2017. But with a staff replacement and differences, Symba parted ways and is now signed to Atlantic. He began busy, but it seems that since the LA Leakers freestyle he did a year ago, people started to recognize more. From the Bay, Berkeley, Symba doesn't sound like what we hear usually from the area. Because it seems like the music over there is to stay local and the Bay has been put in a box with the hyphy sound.
So being in the Bay, I always realized like, damn, we kind of trapped in this hyphy sound. Like we got this stain on us to where people just think we all yoke our cars and got dreads and swang and do all this. And I was like, man, I want to expand further than that. When I would move around, I would notice like, damn, people don't really listen to our music out here the way we do because it don't relate. Right? They not understanding what yoking a car is. They not understanding what a sideshow is. They not understanding what hyphy is. They not understanding our culture. So my whole thing was like, man, when I get my shot, I'm going to be that Bay person that can explain the culture in a universal way. From my music to my conversation to the way I dress to the way I represent myself.
He does have a Jadakiss vibe when he spit, but still got that cool Bay Area persona. Symba is one of them ones. The way he spit, you want to listen. It draws attention. He is confident with what he is saying and in a way that is very relatable as it seems each bar can be a conversation with your friends as you roll one. Couple people been rocking with him, like Game, Dave Chappelle. Allegedly, he has 6 songs in the cut with Dr. Dre, but you already know how it is with Dre. Respectfully, of course. Symba is here to stay, he got it. You believe him, and he talks that shit without being preachy. He has a way to make you see things from another perspective, and it can make you say, damn, I didn't think about it deep like that, but it's true. He now is going on tour with Joyner Lucas. Hopefully, we'll hear at least one record from them.
Yes, sir. Check. Hey, abracadabra. These haters about to make me grab the...
Check him out.
Where's your favorite place to be? Outside of
Honestly, I like LA.
LA?
Yeah, I like it because, like I said, I do me. I keep it towards, like, I don't really be outside like that, neither.
They ain't taking nothing from you.
No, I never got robbed, ever in my life.
Listen.
I ain't gonna say never, because I don't like saying never. I'm not superstitious and nothing like that, but I haven't been robbed.
That clip was seen a day before it happened. As you know, Monday, September 12th, artist PNB Rock got into an altercation for his jewelry, got robbed and shot at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. In the hospital, he was pronounced dead in less than an hour. Condolences and prayers to the family. PNB was only 30 years old and had 2 daughters. Rest in peace. This is a recurring case that we've seen in hip-hop. In the past 5 years, we've lost Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, XXXTentacion, Mode 3, Trouble, Young Greatness, Yui, Bankroll Fresh, also Boosie, Benny the Butcher, and Lil TJ got shot. Unfortunately, this is only part of a long list of shot and murdered rappers. Being a rapper has become the most dangerous job in the world. We have seen artists speak about it on different platforms.
Real talk, I felt like the rap game was the next dope game.
Yeah. The fast money, the women, the power, but also the paranoia, the anxiety, the betrayals, cops, murders. Back in the day, walking in your hood with no security, with all your jewelry on, was a badge of honor. You were certified and had love. Only a few could do it. There were even aspirations to be like this. And if you got robbed for your jewelry, your career was over, period. Now you can still do that, but it's on you. It also became normal to get robbed, You can still have a career and go on. Since the beginning, there's always been murder victims in hip hop, like Scott LaRock, KRS-One partner, later Tupac, Biggie, Soulja Slim. But now with social media and more exposure opportunities than ever, the number of dead rappers has seemed to increase significantly. Back then, besides from what they did, we didn't really know what artists were into like that. There was a mystique about them. Now on podcasts, we hear stories that they want to share, but we would have never known before. When social media first started, it was a new way you could promote and keep up with what you got going on. The new street teams around the world. Daily, at any time, you can put yourself out there. Other than promotion, it has become a place for entertainment, to voice your opinion, connect with people, show your life, inspire. But on the flip side, it has become a microscope to look, strategize, find you, and get you.
I don't give a fuck about social media. Like, I don't. Like, I have friends that literally they like, yo, you don't brag enough. What? Like, to me, it's just crazy because I'm just different. I grew up around a different type of nigga, different type of people. The dudes that bragged about shit, they were like cornballs to us. Like, you was like, oh, you was a bozo. Like, you bragged about your car. You were like, actually, you were probably gonna get robbed. Like, oh, really? You got what?
Yeah.
Get him.
The perfect tool for licks. We see a lot of rappers showing their houses, jewelry, and cars on social media. While it can inspire and motivate hustlers that's trying to get there, people can also see it as a brag. They are constantly reminded that they don't have that, and the people they're hating on is the reason why they can't be successful. It go deep like that. Boosie told us.
And that's what it be based. They talking about this guy, man. I'm tired of hearing about him. I'm tired of hearing about this guy. I know what I'm gonna do.
And on tour, things like that can happen.
What's one of the craziest things a fan ever did?
Craziest thing a fan ever did? Not me, give a nigga head right in front of a man.
Crazy.
Give a nigga like right in front of her man though. And look at they man like he bugging out for even thinking he should be there having a problem with this situation that's going on.
Crazy.
We know, you know what I'm saying, the lengths that females have went through to come see a nigga.
Those types of incidents can fuck someone up and not think straight. Envy and hate is real. But not only in hip hop though. Violence is everywhere with everything that's been happening since the pandemic. The economy is unstable and people are hungry now. With that in mind, it's not even a question rappers have to invest more in security. It's getting out of hand. We hear about an artist getting killed by the bullet too often. Record labels are now investing in mental health with providing therapy. It's a good thing. But now if they're being taken care of mentally, security is a must when it comes to protect the bag. And stop playing Russian roulette with their careers. That's what they gotta realize more. They are the business that keeps everything together.
Get a security. Get a police officer security. It's nothing nobody could tell me. You know, in the rest they used to say, I don't got no security. Nah, B. Okay. It's not really an ego thing. Mm-hmm. You can't make me feel like I'm not official because I got security.
You're a business. You gotta protect your interests.
But they capped us up early in the game, and you know really what's going on. Everybody really know that's like older and got sense. Like we was capped up from the beginning, and the rules and the structures was like made to make you fail.
Of course, we gotta do better as a community and love ourselves more. Envy and hate is real. More love, but it's not going to be fixed overnight. What we can do now is take action and put more in the security budget. RIP to a PNB Rock. He always had the melody for the ladies and for niggas going through some. 30 years old. 30. May you rest in peace, and on our part, we will remember you and honor you. Condolences to the family. That was it. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for your support. Much love. And like, dislike, let me know what's going on. I'm gonna see y'all later, and I'm gonna leave you with this.
But also, man, we got to talk about the. You also had a point where you had a matter daddy, right?
who?
A matter daddy.
What's that?
What do you mean?
What's a matter, daddy?
Nothing. I'm all right. What's the matter with you? Go ahead.